welcome back to my channel. Again, my name is Reese and I am a PA student and I just finished my clinical year. So as you can imagine, this is a very exciting time for me and both my classmates, and we are embarking on a new journey. Graduation is 5 weeks away. We have 2 more weeks of classes left, and by classes I mean we're coming to school for Wednesday through Friday of this week. It's November the 5th right now, in case you're watching this in future reference. We have tomorrow off because it's elections. Wednesday through Friday we will start from the very beginning, reviewing all 12 systems. And then we're going to take the pack rack next Wednesday and compare it to when we took the pack rack last December and see if we improved or not, where we need to improve or what we need to improve in, and what is going to help us prepare for the pants. I personally am taking my pants in January, and I'm taking it in Columbia because they don't have one where I live, and a testing center I mean. And I am so excited and nervous at the same time, as you could imagine. The test is 300 questions, I think 5 different sections, and it's not divided up by body system, nothing like that. It just could be anything. 60 questions in each section, 1 minute per question, a total of 300 questions, and you have to build in your own breaks. So it's definitely a game of knowing how to answer the questions and pacing yourself, which I have been practicing all throughout clinical year. Shout out to Brian Wallace, who is the guy over the Physician Assistant Exam Review podcast, as well as the website. He has given great study tips, and I'm always grateful for the tips that he gives. With that, it has helped me to prepare, and I will still be preparing. Graduation is December the 15th, and I take my boards exactly 1 month and a day after. So I will be preparing through Christmas break. That's the only downside, but I feel like if I feel competent enough after our school goes through the review, and after I take the pack rack, those two together will help me to just study what I need help on and lightly review other things that I already know. Plus, I have Smarty Pants. Shout out to Mr. Pasquini. He has a marvelous website. Like I was saying, Stephen Pasquini has an awesome website called Smarty Pants, where you can do interactive exams, do interrotation exam, practice exams, do regular exam, practice exams, comprehensive exams. You can break it down into section, so I mean by body system. And then he has this God-sent person called Joe Gilboy, who basically for me breaks down, he has his own personal little lectures, and he has a review course for pants, but he breaks down the pathophysiology and have you thinking about things in a different way, or in a way that is more easier to hold on to when you're learning the information rather than memorizing the information so you know it off the back of your hand. And I love his lectures. Like, I am addicted to them so much. And like, if you ever get the Smarty Pants package for like a year or however long you feel like paying for it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, he is amazing. I never understood hepatitis B until I listened to his lecture, and now you can ask me any type of hepatitis B question and I get it right. So thankful for that. But enough of me yapping. Let's get into my elective rotation. How was it? Where was it? What did I see? What was the doctor like? Let's just get into it. So my elective rotation was psych. So I went back to psych because I loved it so much. I love being able to connect patients on a more personal level and build that rapport. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm an emotional type of person, but some of their stories just literally break your heart, and you just want to do everything you can within your scope of practice to help the patient. And I like psych. It feels like a whole nother side of medicine, which it is. It's its own entity. And I feel like it takes special people to do medicine, period, but special people to do psychiatry to actually understand. So I was at a rural health area clinic who took patients that didn't have insurance. It was this special setup, and the doctor I was with is one of the world's top psychiatrists, and lo and behold, he's here in my little old town. So I really enjoyed learning from him. He gave me a wealth of knowledge, let me do a lot of things from new patient intake, new consult, acute, moderate manic episode. Like, I did so much. And then in the same building that we were in, they had substance abuse, like the AA and all that on the other side. So I got a chance to switch back and forth and see different things. They also had counseling in the same building. So I got a chance to speak to some counselors, and it was great. It was a very great experience, just like my first psychiatric rotation was back in March. I don't know if you've seen that video. If you didn't, click the link up here, and you can go check that out. But that rotation was inpatient. This rotation was outpatient. So it was basically like a majority of our patients were stable. We were just doing medication management, tweaking anything that needed to be tweaked, or running labs, you know, like lithium levels, valproic acid levels on Depakote, and certain things like that, and changing medications as needed. So that's what we did. And I mean, we have long days because where I'm at, my doctor is the only one working. He has no help. He got temporary help coming in, but it's not permanent, so they're looking for somebody to fill a position, and lo and behold, I am looking for a job. So y'all pray for me on that. I just got through with my case presentation and my end of rotation exam. That's why I'm dressed up. This is how I dress when I go to school. Business casual all the time, no jeans, all that good stuff, very professional. So I'm still dressed like this, even though I'm home, I'm on lunch, and I'm about to eat after I finish recording this, but I still have my OSCE to do. And y'all pray for me, because today my OSCE is being done by my medical director, who is an MD in outpatient. Of course, family medicine is outpatient, but outpatient family medicine. And I think he does a little bit of internal medicine as well, outpatient or inpatient. Don't let me misspeak, but he's just someone that you got to have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted, excuse me, because he is very adamant on us learning and being accurate as we can, and I really appreciate him for that, because he puts the fire up under you, and it's either you know it or you don't. But I bet you if you didn't know it, you know it now, and you won't ever forget it, because you don't want to feel that way again. So y'all just pray for me. But yeah, overall it was wonderful. I had that rotation during Halloween, so we all got a chance to dress up in the office and eat a whole bunch of candy and have a whole bunch of laughs. So it was very chill. There isn't anything that I didn't like about the rotation. We saw a mix, so it was adults, elderly, and pediatrics. And you know, sometimes, for instance, like we had this patient and she came in and she was being a little forgetful. She had a lot of paranoia, and me and the doctor went back and forth on this, because I was like, yeah, you know, she has paranoia and all this stuff. I think maybe she's just depressed, because in depressed elderly patients, sometimes it can present like dementia, even though she wasn't really having forgetfulness and all the cardinal signs of dementia. But instead of like dementia patients, when you ask them a question and they don't know, they'll confabulate. In her, she just said, I don't know. And she had some life stressors that went on in her life, and I was just adamant, this lady has depression and we just need to treat it. She's presenting atypically because she's an elderly patient. But then I thought about MPH, I thought about frontotemporal atrophy of the brain, and we thought about a couple other neurologic causes. And so we did a mini mental status examination on her, and she didn't pass it. So we're going to run some standard tests, you know, the B12, the folate, the RPR, the HIV, all that good stuff, and rule out anything. And TSH, of course, is our like golden lab. Like, you have to run a TSH and make sure there isn't anything else going on, and then we'll go from there since I'm gone, I really didn't get a chance to follow up on this patient. But y'all, I can't believe I have 5 weeks from walking across the stage, and I can't believe we only have 2 weeks left of school. My capstone paper is written. I have to finish my presentation, but I'm halfway through that. And I'm just very grateful, because it was moments during this whole journey where I was just like, I'm not gonna give up, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it at the same time. Like, this is definitely a profession where you just have to have passion for what you do. Not just because the test may be a little hard or whatever, but it's more than memorizing. Like, you're learning this for life, and then you're going to keep learning throughout life, because medicine is always changing. And you have to keep up, and you have to love what you do in order to do all this. Like, you're so much sacrifice that you make with being in healthcare, and it's not just something you do just to do. Like, you gotta want to do it. But I'm getting off my soapbox. Since my rotations are over, I guess y'all are wondering, am I going to still keep making videos? The answer is yes. This time it's going to turn into a little bit of a vlog where I just make videos about where I'm at in my PA career and my transition from student to certified, and the things that I'm doing to help me. And if y'all have any questions, send me a message. Put it down below in the comments. I will respond to you. I'm here to help any and everybody, and whatever I can do to help. If you want a video on certain specifically, like a certain topic or something like that, let me know and I will make it. And just wish me good luck and keep me and my classmates in your prayers. And until next time, just hit that subscribe button. Check out my previous videos for other information or to get my experience in other specialties. And I will see you guys probably in 2 more weeks. So just stay tuned. If you hit the subscribe button and you want to be notified when I put videos out, then that'd be marvelous. It'll help me and you, so that you don't miss a video and you don't miss anything that I put out, because you never know, like, it might help you or help somebody you know, or it just might be just good information overall. Okay, I'm done being silly. I'll talk to you guys later, because I only got a few more minutes to eat. Bye.